Hey guys, welcome back to Cozywombmama Podcast. My name is Shan. I am the mama of the girls.
Hey, I'm kid number 1, Anya. Welcome back to season 17 of my mom's podcast.
Hey guys, it's kid 2, Ari. Welcome to Cozywombmama Podcast.
Yay! This is season 17, and I am here to talk to you about all my mama-ish things, parenting-ish things, kids things, and how we as parents, as the ones that's looking over the children, can stay up on game. All right, beep beep, mama got the keys to the Jeep. All right, gotta speak into existence. Hey, the kids are back in school and we are getting some sanity time, just a little bit. We gotta wake up early to drop them off at the bus stop, but that's neither here nor there. At least I am able, okay? This season is gonna be really fun, really point blank, really to the point. I got so much good things to talk about. Thank you for coming back. We are in August, the last month of the summer. Thank God, because it's been a hot one. Let's get into today's episode. What's good, dads, moms, uncles, aunties, the grandparents on their unexpected second round of parenting? Because I know it's happening. Okay, that's reality. I know it's exhausting. This season is going to be still fun, relatable, and oh my God, she's experiencing what I'm experiencing. Yes, kids are growing fast and our knowledge should be too. What works for one parent may not work for the next, so stop acting like it's all perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to work for everybody. As long as we stay honest and apologetic to our kids, they will respect us for it. Honestly, I'm exhausted by bills, prices for groceries, and how much everyone demands from me on a daily. And I would love 50% them and 50% me, but the reality is my day-to-day is not like that. I make noises randomly and eat random fruit to keep from screaming, yelling, and being more frustrated, and I know you do too. The latest in parenting news. Southern parents, we are at least a week in school, okay? Some counties down south got a clear backpack mandate, all right? Americans address everything except for the elephant in the room. I don't know what clear backpacks are going to do as far as safety for our kids, but hey, that's what most of them want. So I had to get the girls clear backpacks. I don't know about you. I don't know how other companies feel that did not create clear backpacks. There's going to be a lot of backpacks on sale on the shelves, so that maybe that's why you're seeing it. Also, if you notice, a lot of the school supplies have gone way down at the last minute, which is like a benefit for parents who get things at the last minute, because if you prepare, you get it at full price. So it's kind of like companies are taking advantage of the parents who do things before they need to versus the parents that do things last minute, because they getting on the sales. I just bought some pens for $1.29 versus paying $5. So is it better to be late? Because y'all rewarding people who are late. Also, uniforms. This is your time to get all the alterations done. This is your time to get more than one long sleeve shirt. I think Walmart has a great deal on uniform clothing. Make sure you're getting the right color for your school. Or if your school tells them you have to buy their polos and their Chicos and dresses, good luck to you. All right. Shout out to all the co-parents who are, getting the money to the other parent before time, getting the supplies to them before time. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. It goes a long way to not be the only parent getting school supplies, getting shoes, getting uniforms, getting haircuts, getting hair braided, getting socks, getting underwear, getting lunch food. I just spent like $100 and something on getting things for the girls' lunch, making sure they have water, making sure they have tissues, and buy more than one box of
It's time for another season of the Palmetto Porch, an original podcast from Discover South Carolina. I'm Devin Whitmire. Join me as I get to the heart of what makes South Carolina such a great place to visit by speaking to the locals who make it so special. Premiering December 5th, find the Palmetto Porch wherever you get your podcasts. And for more information about our show, visit scpalmettoporch.com.
Tissue and label their stuff, especially if your school has a clear backpack mandate. I labeled everything and make sure your children know, like, especially if they have siblings, the oldest one, make sure you don't get on the bus without your sister or your brother. Make sure you don't get off the bus without them. Make sure, you look both ways before you cross the street. Make sure you behave yourself on the bus. Make sure you sanitize your hands. You don't touch anybody in their face. You don't touch doorknobs if you don't have to touch doorknobs. All of this is a conversation you have to have, especially with COVID still going around, monkeypox, and other germs that these kids are going to have in the classroom. Okay, so get prepared with the allergy medicine. Get prepared with updating their emergency list on who can pick them up from school and drop them off. Get prepared with, knowing who their teacher is in class dojo. Get prepared with the stomach medicine, the Pedialyte in the fridge. Get prepared with the bedtime, okay? I have to get 2 kids up and be at a bus stop by 6:51 a.m. That means I'm getting up at 5 something in the morning to get these 2 kids ready and out the door. Okay? It's a lot. So parents, especially the ones that went to elementary, middle school, high school, and then you did college, welcome back, because we got to do this again. All right? Hey. We gonna make it. What else? I'm happy that whole trend with asking your kid if they're gonna fight, somebody wants to fight you outside, has ended, because that's so pointless. I mean, I understand that most people say it's a joke, or you just want to make sure like your child is ready for whatever needs to be done to protect themselves or you, but it's unnecessary stress. Would I like to know if my kids can defend themselves if someone is attacking them or provoking them? Yes. Am I going to encourage them to do that for fun? No. Please teach your kids, who not to leave the school with, who not to leave their park with, to make sure they bring home their lunchbox and their backpack. Make sure they're not sharing food. Make sure they're not exchanging supplies that they did not pay for. Make sure they're taking pride in their clothing, because money does not grow on trees. Like, have these discussions with your children. And if your child is going to kindergarten or first grade, make sure they know your phone number by heart. Okay? If they can identify and remember their login for their iPads, they can memorize your phone number for emergencies. Make sure they know your phone number as a mom and dad's phone number. Okay? It is very important that your children have a brain outside of devices. Let's get into the episode.
Here we go.
Back to the show. The reality is we all get frustrated, okay, from day to day. And sometimes, going to the car to scream, or going in the closet, or, having your 5th ice pop is temporary help. And we have to be mindful that we can't take out all of our frustrations on our kids. They are kids. They should know about the fact that adulting is not all fun and games, and adulting and work is frustrating sometimes, but they don't have to know the full detail of everything we hate. They don't have to know everything to the point where they're stressed out for us. Kids shouldn't be stressed about parents being stressed or not being able. If you're parenting like me, update that resume. Be mindful, of the info grabbers out here. Like, if you go on Indeed, A lot of those jobs posts are not real. Okay, if you're not in California, there's like this form where you have to say, please do not sell my information, because they will sell your information to different companies, and then you get all these spam emails for random things that you did not apply for because they're selling your information. So just be mindful of where you apply to jobs. Go see the job post, then go directly to that company, see if that company is legit, and see if they have that same job post on their website. If they don't, it's a fake. And don't be fooled. There's a lot of fake spam jobs on LinkedIn too. Okay? A lot of these platforms cannot be trusted. And even when I report fake job postings or spam to LinkedIn, they'll say, oh, we don't see anything wrong with this post. Okay. So please, just if you can, go directly to the website. If you're parenting like me, you trying to figure out, how can I utilize my time and make the most money out of the time that I have while being a parent to these kids? So if you can learn a trade, do that. If you can do like an online course to get a certificate to, add something onto that resume so you can get a better job, do that. Okay. Tech is getting bigger and bigger. Okay. House 3 times what they are worth right now. Houses are getting seen. 22 people to one house want to see a house. They bidding on a house. They putting in an offer, and things are getting pricey. I'm dipping into multiple accounts for basics. People are trying to live today. Okay, they're trying to live through these shootings that are happening. Families are dying and passing away, and this government is going back in time on different laws and stuff and not addressing what we need today. Okay, and we need help. There's so many families who are like one paycheck away from being homeless. There's so many families that cannot afford a family emergency. There's so many families that can't even spare an $1,000 emergency. Okay, people don't have higher deductibles on their insurance and coverages because they want to pay a higher deductible. They have.
What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
It's time for another season of the Palmetto Porch, an original podcast from Discover South Carolina. I'm Devin Whitmire. Join me as I get to the heart of what makes South Carolina such a great place to visit by speaking to the locals who make it so special. Premiering December 5th, find the Palmetto Porch wherever you get your podcasts. And for more information about our show, visit scpalmettoporch.com.
A higher deductible because they want a lower rate from month to month, and they pray every time not to have to pay that high deductible that they picked. But the higher you pick a deductible, the lower your monthly insurance. The reality is these companies know that people cannot afford the cars that they get off the lot, the homes that they pick. These companies know that these people will not be able to afford living in this apartment or living in this home. These companies know that, this person feels like this job is their life. They're not going to leave. They're going to struggle with all the work that I give them. And everybody's in a position where they're choosing not to take advantage of people, or they're choosing to take advantage of people because they want to feed their families. It's a very crazy time right now. And jobs are mostly remote still, but jobs have the nerve to offer $16 to $18 per hour. Okay, that makes no sense. The reality is $16 to $18 per hour times 40 hours per week is around $640. If you times that by 2 weeks, you're looking at $1,280. And this is before taxes, people. All right. And then you're looking at about $2,560 per month gross pay. And you have to pay car insurance. You got to pay a car note, light bill, gas bill, trash pickup, insurance purposes for your health, groceries, gas for the car, a phone and internet bill, water, lawn care, clothes, emergencies. How? How does someone get off the hamster wheel of work life to find balance? Every job wants to push this work life balance. How? How do you want people to do this? Parents legit need, I didn't even say daycare. A lot of parents are paying for daycare. Parents need at least $25 to $30 per hour, okay, to just be above drowning. $2K every week. I mean, $2K every week would be nice, but $2K every 2 weeks would be better. $4K per month would help most families in the United States. And I know there are parts of the United States where you probably need more, like New York or California or Texas or Chicago. You know, I understand that, but we just have to get to a place where we are in a position to raise better kids because we're not stressed and we are at peace. But how life is going right now, I understand why everybody's stressed out. I understand why there's so much road rage. I understand why there's people crying in their cars before they go to work. I understand why there's people under pressure of leaving kids at home because they can't afford daycare. I understand why, you know, my landlord may have to go up on the rent because things are being pressured on him to pay a higher tax on properties, to pay more out for groceries than he expected. So how am I supposed to tell him, no, you can't ask for more money from me? Everybody's feeling a pressure. Managers in stores are feeling pressures from whoever's above them. Whoever's above them is feeling pressures from whoever's above them. The only people who are living a life of luxury right now are millionaires and billionaires. People who own property and you live in a state where there are no tenant laws in place. There are no laws saying that you cannot raise rent this high. Those are the only people who have no problem with how things are going. People who have real assets in real estate have no problem with how the economy is right now. But everybody's not in that position. And I'm not saying everybody should go out here and get a real estate license because that's not real. Everybody shouldn't. That's not for everybody. You got to be a self-efficient person to know when you need to get up, know how to plan out your day, know how to prioritize, know where you need to be, know what deals you need to make, know how to set up contracts, and be able to run your business. A lot of people scream this entrepreneur stuff. Be an entrepreneur, have your own business, but everybody cannot run their own business. A lot of us don't have the mentality of a business owner. We only have the capacity of the mentality of an employee. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with you being an employee. But what's wrong is these companies sit at the top and make billions of dollars. Then the next person down makes millions of dollars. And then they expect the employees to find some type of solitude and happiness and peace in just getting by month to month. That doesn't make sense. And I say this to say, yes, the kids are going back to school. Yes, the kids have needs. Our kids are not going to stop eating. Our kids are not going to stop being sick. Our kids are not going to stop wanting things. Our kids are not going to stop learning. And we have to get to a position in America to be able to make sense of, does this process of living make sense? Right now, it makes no sense. Right now, there's so many families living out of their cars, living out of hotels. There's so many people moving in with their parents if their parents are around. There's so many people moving in with their sister, or moving in with their brother, or moving in with their uncle. There's so many people who retired who are looking now for work because the money that they retired on cannot cover the inflation of the prices today. There's so many people who are on Social Security that cannot afford their medicine. Make it make sense. But I'm going to get into so much this season. You guys are going to enjoy me. You can find me at the Cozywombmama pod or the Cozywombmama podcast on Twitter. You can find me at shambypodden.com. And this is one of 5 podcasts that I do. But this podcast right here, I'm all about parenting. I'm all about these kids. I'm all about, what's going on, so parents are aware. And please, this school year, the reason why I allow my kids to go back in the classroom is not because I think COVID is over. I don't think COVID is over. It's not because I don't believe in monkeypox. I believe monkeypox is a real thing. But I am really scared about my kids being socially awkward to the point where they do not have a real childhood. They do not have the interaction of having a friend in school, going to lunch, eating with them. They do not have the experiences of being in a classroom with other people and learning from other kids their age, or being around different ethnicities and figuring out what they like and they dislike, and just having the awareness of, everything is not all about me. Because, my oldest was virtual last year and the year before that. And I'm just like, I don't feel like she got the maximum experience out of part of first grade and second grade because of this COVID stuff. So third grade, I really want her to, be immersed in being a kid in the classroom. Get to know her teacher face to face, It's just, and then I have a kindergartner, and I want her to have the experience of cutting and pasting in the classroom, getting on a school bus, getting off a school bus, eating at a particular time, not being able to walk and go into my fridge every 5 minutes. Why is my fridge open? That is a thing. Why is my fridge open? I'm going to put that on a sweatshirt. Why is my fridge open? Because the amount of times throughout the day I say, why is my fridge open? Why are you standing in front of my fridge with the door open? Do you have half on this electric bill? Because that's the reality of it. The fact that they're going to have to learn that, I only eat at this time, we only have snack time, this is time for sitting down and being quiet. They need that. And your kid is not going to get that at home being on a computer. So, parents, buckle up, do what you need to do. I hope you guys enjoy the Cozy Womb season 17. It's going to be a real one. Yeah! Alright, y'all, so this is kind of new, but I really wanted to do it because I believe in people who believe in themselves, and this is Podcast Spotlight. Alright, this is where I let you guys know about a podcast that I think you would enjoy and you should check out. So the Podcast Spotlight that I would like to do today will be it will be self-care and chill with Maui. Okay, Amara Morris is her name, and it's a blue podcast cover, and it says self-care, the sign, and chill with Maui. Now, she gets deep into your mindset and what you need to do, and she's super encouraging. I love her podcast. Please check out her episodes. She's not telling any lies on here. She's very relatable. She's very blunt and to your face about what you need to do. She talks about everything as far as like kids. She gave birth at home, and she's so amazing, and y'all need to check her out. So please check out her podcast. It's called Self-Care and Chill with Maui. Tell her Shan sent you from Cozywombmama podcast. I listen to her podcast all the time. You might have seen me share it on Instagram, or share it on TikTok, or share it on Twitter, but I'm always sharing people who I think would make a difference in other people's lives, and that's the podcast Spotlight that I wanted you guys to check out. I will check you guys next time. Yay!